Today I'd like to begin a series of reflections upon a reality which is very important for us to understand our lives and to understand our relationships. And that is that woundedness. How do we experience wounds in our life, and what wounds might we carry, and how might we identify them and heal them? Today I'd like to speak about, in this very short video, about how we might carry wounds from our family, primary wounds. And I just want to mention very briefly what some of them could be. It could be what attitude was prevalent in our parents when they were expecting us. Was it one of joy and happiness and welcoming, or was it something different, indifference, or gee, we didn't really want to have this kid? How about the place we were in the lineup of our siblings? Were we the oldest and had a lot of responsibility placed on us? Were we the youngest who couldn't do anything wrong, spoiled? Or the middle person, maybe a little bit forgotten in the middle of the lineup? How have we experienced situations in which we were compared? Why aren't you like your older sister? Why aren't you like your younger brother? The presence or absence of one of the parents in our lives as we grow up, because of death, because of one-parent homes, because of separations and divorce. How was the climate, the relationships in our family? Was it one of peace? Was it one of dialogue? Was it one of imposition? How was authority exercised in our family? Did we talk about things? Did we take one another's opinions into consideration? Or was everything imposed? Was there alcoholism or drug addiction within our family? Abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse. These are just some, I'm just mentioning areas which certainly are very important and each deserve a whole development in themselves. But I want to touch upon them and ask you and invite all of you to walk with Jesus, to have a prayerful reflection, to look over your life, to go from as far back as you could remember, and don't erase anything. How has your life been? How may you have experienced or not some of these wounds in your family? And what have you done with those wounds? Have you identified them? If you put your finger on them, identify them, then there's a possibility that they can be healed. If we don't identify our wounds that we carry within us, they will affect the way we think about ourselves, the way we relate to other people, in family, in community, in our workplace, as we walk through life. So this first reflection is an invite to walk with Jesus, to open your heart, to share your life with Him, and to put your finger, to identify and to acknowledge the wounds that we may carry in us.